So, you know, our anniversary, and I'm not going through this, I get a random fucking phone number, text me, and I'm thinking it's him, but saying he's not. Who the fuck else would do that on our anniversary? Somebody that has my number. You know what I mean? And I was so dumbfounded by that. I couldn't fucking believe that happened. I couldn't. And I'm flipping out on him, and then he calls me and he's like, I just got another fucking charge. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. And he's like, it's from the fucking police station. I'm like, oh. So I go to the fucking police station and I'm like, I dropped it. I was like, I was triggered by my ex when he said certain things. And, I gave them the text messages and emailed them to the cop. This kid, my person, you fucking gave them evidence and sent them the fucking text messages. What, the nice text messages that I sent your fucking dumbass, that your cousin? Nobody knows about this. None of my friends know about this because it's that ridiculous and he would just look like a fucking lunatic. And if I ever was to get with him ever again, he would have such a bad rep. Such a bad rep. But he already did with my friend that called him to try to tell him about a medical condition I was having, and he's the only person that I needed, wanted, and can go to for it. Unless it's fake and he actually has nothing to do with it, but I feel like he does. I really do. And when he was over the last time, a couple things happened. And I was like it kind of like confirmed it, and other things confirmed it over since March when it happened. But I still don't know. But I know it happened to me. Either way, it was either a fucking dream or it was like a vision, but like either way, whatever it was, it happened. Like it's happening to me, and they're just experiences. I can't say I'm crazy when I'm just saying what's happening in my life, and it fucking, I had to realize that in order to come to be able to talk about it. But, and if I talk about my person in a nice way, it activates it to happen quicker. So, and I think another reason why he stays away from me is because he is working and manifesting it without me being around, because that can be a mix of manifestation that could be negative. Even though you're living in a negative fucking environment and everybody's talking shit about me and telling you that I'm negative, so you're thinking it anyways, so you're bringing that out of me, but actually you're not, because I'm totally ignoring you and not having anything to do with you. But, so that happened. My friend called and she's like, wow, he's a fucking dick. And I'm like, just believe me, like, that's not him, like, he's defensive, like, But when he flipped out, he did not flip out on any fucking problem that was actually going on. It was about court. But he knows I can get him out of it. He knows that. So it's his cousin or whoever being like, nah, she fucked you over. Don't let her do that. What? And my person knows that I can. And it's a good, nice thing. So I called him and I said that. There was another thing that I can help him with. So I called him and said that. The third thing was, because I talked to the police station and I'm like, I didn't tell you to do that. And they're like, oh, well, that happened. And I was like, well, can you drop it? And they're like, well, if it's already gone into the court system, then, we can't. And I was like, fuck. So I called the courthouse. They needed his social security number in order to bring it up. And I could have dropped it if I knew his social, but I don't. So I had to call him and be like, okay, all I need is that, and for us to go there and it'll be dropped. Plus, I know the judge, and I know the superintendent of the Worcester County Jail, and he said if I ever needed help, he would help me. So if I went up to him and I had a petty fucking problem, I was like, hey, it'd be gone. So I'm like, yo, like, this is your decision to not let me help you. And then you're gonna blame me and be like, that's like, dude, I could have had that dropped like that. And I didn't show up, so I technically wasn't trying to. But the third thing I messaged him about was his ingrown nails, toenails, and how he could do them himself by soaking them. Like when he goes, either soaking them or like it. I'm just saying this, soaking them or after he takes a shower because they're not as hard and you can bend them more, so he could get them to come out more and he can cut them. That's a wicked good idea. Like, and I'm like a mom, so like I really wanted him to know that, because I'm like, dude, if I'm never gonna be in your life again, which I'm planning, like I'm dead ass planning to not be in your life ever again, like I want you to know this so you can move forward being able to do it, because I'm not gonna be able to do it for you, you know. So yeah, so but he did need me and he was blocked and something really bad did happen and nobody else was there for him, and I'm like, who'd you go to? You slept in your car. Who did you go to? Who was your last resort because you had nobody else? And then he's like, when I about the text message to his cousin, he goes, my family can help me, they know where I am at all times. Yeah, so when you have seizures and people need to help you that are strangers, that's your family knowing where you are. So when you're in the hospital because you had a seizure and your family isn't there with you or go visit you or go see if you're okay, they know where you are. That they do know where you are then, and they still don't come. 642. Because you're fine. I mean, and he acts like that, and he knows he's not. But, you know, he's good. Fuck him. So, hey, I'm going to give you my phone number just in case, like, something like that happens. He has cancer, you know. You never know. Never know. And he needed me really bad. Couldn't get me. Slept in his car. And that's what it's going to be like, because you chose that, because you want to listen to people that don't give a fuck about you. Even his dog misses him. And he's mean to his dog, too. And I think it's just because he wants to make it look like something. And I know that. I do. Because there was something that happened. And I was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, so I did that to make sure he was okay, right? Watch the boomerang, the domino effect from his cousin. Like, this is how it happened. I do something fucking phenomenally nice for his cousin, my person, to the person that's supposed to love him and care about him the most, that he goes to, my person goes to, right? This person tells him how horrible of a person I am, how he can't believe I did that. I'm a fucking bitch. I'm a problem. How I asked if it was okay if I could talk to you, and I asked permission from your wife. Yeah, that really shows me to be something else that I'm not. My person reacts the way he does. I react the way I do with restraining order, because I was scared he made me. Because it's like, how many times are you going to say shit like this before you actually do put me in a body bag? And if you're going to say that you're going to put me in a body bag for something that I did like that, what the fuck? I was scared. I really was. And I never thought that I was ever going to have that with him. But I did. So then I get a restraining order. Then I drop it. Then the police charge him, so he still has it. But if he didn't listen to his cousin and know the truth, because he knows that wasn't bad, but he's going to listen to them because he's a fucking idiot. Because he doesn't know any better. He's not an idiot. He just doesn't know better. And I hope he really starts saying it. But it might be too late, so it doesn't, So goes from that to me being a bad person to you ending up still getting fucked over, even though I still was a good person to you and didn't want you to get a charge and dropped it. Police station didn't drop it. And that had nothing to do with my decision. Like, I decided to do the restraining order, but they decided to continue it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if he didn't fucking listen to his fucking cousin about saying something that I was doing something horrible, horrendous, who does that? Somebody that is jealous of you being happy, having better than they do, being more successful, and having unconditional, true fairy tale love. And make you feel like you're worthless. And I told him that. I was like, yo, do you not see it? He'll start seeing it, because once something like that is said to you, you do start seeing it. And I really am happy. And I'm sorry. I told him, I was like, I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings. I'm sorry if you're going to go through this and your feelings are going to be hurt. But it has to be done for you. I was like, and you'll really see who your real friends are, and who really cares, and who will encourage you to go towards what it is you should have been going towards the entire time. Because you were successful when I met you. Not like that. You were happy. You had more than you do now. You weren't having the problems that you do now. And it's like, but now you do. And it's like, because I'm not around. I'm not saying that's why. But it's like, that's karma, one. Like, for all the time. He's not watching this. This isn't to him. So I'm not going to say everything. But it's like, you not going down your path that you know you're supposed to go down. It's not even like he doesn't know. Like, he knows. He just isn't listening to his intuition, because he doesn't want to change. Change is scary, and I'm demanding change. And honestly, it's change in just be nice to me, just respect me, just be there for me, just love me, like, just have a loving, mutual give and take relationship. That's it. Doesn't need to even be a commitment at all. But so then, just, do you see it? It's like, it stems from the person that is supposedly supposed to like you the most, 1228, and love you the most, and be there for you the most. But you don't see what just happened. And then it's a vicious cycle. And keeps going and going, especially if you're dismissive avoidant. It keeps going and going. Point is, after all this, point is, I message him. And I've been messaging him the past couple days, actually, because of the nail thing. Because of the, like, job, like, whatever thing. Like, it's not like, oh, please come back. Oh, baby, I miss you and love you. No, it's just me trying to set him up before he never talks to me again, so he's okay. Like, I just want to set him up for success before I leave, you know, because that's all I can do at this point. So I'm, like, doing all that. And so then I'm, like, thinking about something, and then I'm like, I fucking want him so bad right now, because I don't fuck anybody else. I don't have a desire for anybody else. And at the same time, like, I haven't looked, and it's like, at the same time, like, I'm not really prioritizing love either, because I'm not trying to get love. I've been staying comfortable. But it's like, there's also other reasons, but it's like, you can't be comfortable with a narcissistic person quality, because that's not what you want. So if you stay, you're going to keep getting something that you don't want from this person, because they will not give it to you. And I have to change and move on, because I can't change him. And I can't make him know that he's good enough of my love, because he's listening to dumb people that fucking don't think that they are either, and their relationships are bullshit. I'm going to reword that, because I don't know. He's listening to people that don't have the kind of love that he is able to have, because of feelings or beliefs of not being good enough, so they don't want him to have better than them. And that's normal. So I'm not talking shit. That's just normal. Even when, like, this person that called me pissed me off, I was talking mad shit, and then at the end I said something just like that, and I was like, man, I was like, that was really mean. I was like, that was really mean. I should not say that. And then the rest of the fucking message was like something being like, I understand, blah blah blah, like a trauma thing, like a little lesson to help. Like, who does that? Who the fuck does that? I do. Because I'm a different kind of person. Hold on. I was whispering. I don't know why. But who does that? What kind of person does that? I do. And I admitted I was wrong. I don't fucking care. I make mistakes. I'm fucking human. I'm really not a human, but I'm here to try to be a human. None of us are humans. That's not. Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. I wanted him so fucking bad. I don't want anybody else. I really don't. But I had to put something out on Facebook because I have so many fucking people that message me, and I'm not being conceited. It's overwhelming. I can't. If you know me or any of my videos, when I get anxiety, I make myself yawn so I can catch my breath. So I have so many people that fucking message me, and I feel bad. But I'm doing something, and I'm doing things, and I'm hanging out with myself and having way more fun than fucking sitting on my phone texting and having no deep conversations with anybody. It's all surface level shit, and I'm not into that. So I had to put that pretty much on my Facebook and be like, so many people message me, and I don't know who is good for me and who isn't, and who is into this and who is not, and who has good intentions and who just wants to fucking smoke and bang. And I don't want to waste my time. So I literally put on my Facebook, like, if you can't deal with this lifestyle and change, because I'm going to make you change. If you're going to be with me or involved in my life, you're going to change your lifestyle. Unless you don't have to. But if you do, like, if I took back this person, he would have to change. I would be there for him. He doesn't have to be, like, perfect and, like, you know, whatever, or have his, or be rich, or, you know, whatever. But, like, I'm not bringing your, like, toxic family friend cycle behaviors, attitudes, beliefs, with baggage with me. Like, we can work on that, but if you don't show that you're working for it, or if anybody, I can't do it because of my situation. It's not even like I'm a bitch and I'm just like, oh, you're not good enough for me, bye. No, it's not even that. It's that I want you to be happy, but if you aren't happy in this situation, you can't deal with my situation because I have a certain type of situation. I'd rather release you to go be happy with somebody else because you just don't fit. So you are good enough for love. And I know that you're not going to get it from me. So I would release that person. Not that my person, any person, even my person, you know. And I have done that with him. I've been like, you know, I release you. Go fucking have fun. Like, go do whatever fuck you want. I don't know what the fuck you do anyways, but I don't care. If I suspect something and, like, whatever, then I care. But I don't think about what he's doing ever. I don't. And I know how I can, and I've been able to do that for the past 3 years. I have not cared about what he has done for 3 years. I care if he's, like, been fucking with girls, but I don't think, oh, I wonder what he's doing right now. Oh, I wonder if he's at work right now. Oh, I don't do that. And I'm so grateful that I learned that lesson before I met him, to be able to do that. I'd be fucked if I didn't. Oh my God, I would be so fucked. Oh my fucking God, I would be so fucked. Thank you, God, for me being able to learn how to do that before meeting this kid. I would, oh my God. But, and I think this is just how he knows how to do things too. So it wasn't like he was trying to hurt me or purposely hurting me. It's like, this is just what he knows, and that it's not okay to do that to people. And he might have worked with that with other girls or people or situations in his life before, but it's like, nah, you met somebody completely different from your lifestyle. And that's why if you want to whatever, you gotta change your lifestyle. I'm not taking you away from your fucking family or friends, but when you're with me and you're, living an actual good life, you have to change. And if you don't know how, I'll help you. But that's with anybody. As long as you're making an effort, I will not kick you to the curb. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll help you grow. And I'll still grow with you. And love you unconditionally. You know what I mean? Or learn to love you unconditionally if it's not my person. It was just easier to say that. But he's not my person. Like, he's not mine. You know what I mean? Like, he is. He's fucking mine. He's fucking mine, but he's not. What's wrong, Danny dog? He acts like him so badly. It's so fucking annoying. My house is a mess because I'm, like, reconstructing. But look at this kid. You can't even see him. He's, like, climbing everywhere. What? You know I'm talking about your father? He gave me this dog. He gave me Brutus. He gave me Brutus. And he kept information from me about him so I would fucking chase him for it. Oh, I love him, but like... Exactly. Not the way you go for it. He's like grunting, like, he does that. When he's mad at me, he'll be like... It's fucking hilarious. And I'll always be like, or like when he's about to, like, he's like growling a little bit, like when I'm bringing him inside from going outside or like going outside, he'll be like, I love him so much. I can't thank him enough for giving him to me. And I don't know if it was like to try to even like make me have more shit to do, but it's like, you don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. I was a 24/7 hour nurse for my puppy. Nothing can break me. This did, but I'm so much better of a person that 22. I'm so much better of a person and stronger of a person and more wise of a person than I was before I met him. So I'm happy for the pain. But I don't really have any anymore. And my love life isn't a struggle anymore. But he is the person that would make me the happiest. But I'm the person that makes me the happiest. But if it was a relationship and who I wanted to be with, he would be the person that would make me the most happy. And it's like, he probably thinks like, if he fucks up, I'm just going to leave. And it's like, no, we would work on it. It's like, but there's reasons and I understand his reasons. But at the same time, it's like, you didn't listen. I'm not going through all that. I don't remember what I was saying. Hold on. Oh yeah, having sex with him. So I call him, right? And I'm like, oh, I keep calling him, like, but I'm blocked anyway, so it's kind of, I love being blocked sometimes because sometimes I'm nervous about him picking up and just screaming at me. So, but I know he wants to hear from me, so I kind of like have to change my mindset a lot, and I have, so I'm not really scared anymore, but like I kind of am at the same time. But I talk a lot, so fuck him if he doesn't, whatever. But he doesn't have to listen to him. You know what I mean? And he doesn't get the phone call blow up. He doesn't even hear it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna fucking do it if I want to, but I don't normally. But I'm calling him and I'm like, this is the point of the whole entire fucking video, but you needed to see the toxicity and all this fucking bullshit to understand where I'm coming from. Of the whole point. Fucking, 2 hours later, and I'm fucking finally getting into it. So I call him, and I'm like, can you please just, like, let me fuck you and suck your dick? Like, literally, like, I was like a kid. I'm like, I just want to suck your dick, and I just want to fuck you, and I just want to give you pleasure. I just want to hug you. I just want to do so many dirty fucking things to you. And then I'm like, can you please just let me fuck you? Like, it's so funny, but I was so serious. I wanted it so bad, and I'm like, I know he can't. Like, I know if he doesn't, he can't, because he fucking gets too fucked up in the head when he does it too. So, and I was already set up for him never calling and not answering me or messaging me back or yelling at me or whatever. Or whatever. I was already all set with it. I was already knowing it could happen. This is like the 8th time this has happened in videos. So I was okay. I was already going into it knowing. So I'm like, Daddy, I've been a bad girl. I've been really naughty. And then all of a sudden it cuts off and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like that, I said enough. My point across was I want to fucking worship you. I want to fucking suck your dick. And I want to treat you like a king. And fuck you. And love you. And he didn't call back, which is fine. But then I realized it and I was like, wow, Bethany. I was like, I know when I fuck with him, there's drama. Or I just make it drama in my own head. Who fucking knows? But if he doesn't talk to you completely after shit like that happens, it's drama. It's trauma. Drama and trauma. Depending on how you take it and how you look at it and how you want to feel about it and what you choose and whatever. So I'm like, I just made that conscious decision and know that it could come with consequences. So I have like this deck of cards that I made and they're all songs because I'm trying to make a new thing. And so I'm shuffling it and Toxic from Britney Spears comes out. So I call him back because fuck him. If he wants to tell everybody, he wouldn't tell them this anyways. But he knows I said it and that's all that fucking matters. Because he's the only one that knows the truth of who I am and how I really am. And everybody wants to talk shit about me. And it's like, if they're gossiping, think about what the fuck they say about you. Or what the fuck they say about you and me being something or our situation together. Yeah. Or like literally plan shit against you. Whatever. Because they know I'm better. Like, not better than them, but I'm better for him. And they'll lose him and not get that yes anymore. Especially if we have a family, which was our goal. He was just randomly trying to get me pregnant. And I know why I couldn't. And I, whatever. But, like, every time. Like, every time. And I would let him. So whatever. And that was like from the day one. Well, the first time we had sex. It was like that. I actually waited too. I don't know how long I did wait. I don't remember all that, but I did. I didn't do it right away. I even said no when my favorite thing happened. But then the next morning he came over before going to work and then I love him so fucking much, but you just can't. I wanted him so bad. So I call him back, right? And I'm like, I just want you to know, so you can't go off and tell all your fucking friends and I'm a toxic person and I'm this and that. I was like, I know I made a conscious decision and I know it's a bad choice and I know it's toxic and I know it's unhealthy, but I don't fucking care. That is the point of this whole thing. If you are conscious of the decisions that you make, you will know and be ready for certain things, that possibilities of things that can come out of it. So you have to be ready for it already. Like, I was already ready for it. I was like, fuck yeah. He wants to fuck. I was like, I could get hurt, but I know how to deal with it and I won't. Said it. I was like, I know I'm making a bad choice right now. So I'm not toxic. I'm actually really fucking stable. But right now, I'm stable, knowing, self-aware that I'm making a bad mistake. And it's not really a bad mistake because it would have been fucking awesome and pleasurable and satisfying. And I would have done it again. But, like, I would have made him do it again. He is a fucking machine. He doesn't understand that. But I make him a machine. Oh my fucking gosh. The point of the video is, if you can do that, that's amazing. Because, like, I knew bad things could come out of it. And it still was like, but good things could come out of it too. You know? But that is the main point of the video. Try to be more self-aware of the things you do. And when something happens, think before you act. Act, like, think, and don't react. Like, what is it? Act, don't react. Meaning, be self-aware of what is happening enough so you don't just do what you would normally do automatically on autopilot, which is usually probably fucking yelling at somebody or doing something bad, going to drugs, doing drinking, to cope with whatever it is that just happened. You know what I mean? But in that moment, I knew what I was doing. I didn't give a fuck. There's a lot of things that I did with him that were very unhealthy. But I knew that was. I knew I was making a conscious decision of doing it, and I knew what the fuck could have came out of it, and I didn't fucking care. And I still don't care. If he called me right now and said, hey, you want to fuck? I'd be like, okay, come over. I'd leave the door open. Because I don't fucking care. I just want to fuck. But I love him. It's not like I don't love him, and I just want him to be a fuck buddy. You know? But I'm not going to call him and be like, why didn't you call me? And didn't like, no, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. Look at myself rubbing myself. I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of sick of using other things and I don't want to just fucking randomly message just anybody. Because I don't really have anybody I could message, and my past people, I don't want a booty call. I don't want a rebound. And my person is not that. He is the love of my life. Like, shit happens. You're not always able to be with your twin flame, and I told him that. But he would have a beautiful, healthy, happy, fulfilling life if he just fucking... Well, alright. That was a long thing. That was an awesome thing, actually. But the point is, I knew I was being toxic. I made the decision knowing there could be consequences. I could get hurt. I could get back into a state of mind where it's not healthy and I want him. And, you know, I get hurt. Like, and I put myself in pain. I could do that. I could have done that, but I knew I was strong enough, and I knew enough that I'd be okay. Because I know how to handle myself and take care of myself and heal. But this is going to turn off. I love you guys. Be conscious of your bad decisions and consequences. All right, bye.